just got this mower and it's sat over the winter and I'm not getting it to start. So normally about 99% of the time it's that gas has dried up in that carburetor and it's clogged up something and the fuel's just not getting to the engine now. So I'm gonna go ahead and take it apart, but I'll let you guys see what it's doing here. I'm gonna put you guys down over here, pull it a few times, let you guys see what that sounds like. Get this to set here. I've already pulled on this quite a bit and there wasn't much gas in it, so I already put some gas in it, make sure that wasn't the issue. So it's definitely these little engines, the carburetors in tons of different mowers and tillers and other things, that gas doesn't take but a couple months to get in there and dry up and plug some of those holes. So this is what you guys are going to do. So I'm going to go ahead and start grabbing some tools and taking it apart. Start with this right here. This top on this one is going to be a T20. There's 2 screws right in here. Needs to be taken out. And then it's going to be easier if you loosen this up here. Go ahead and take this pull string off. And then there's a clip up in here, so you gotta wiggle it. That clip goes right in here. Take this breather off. I've already taken off and cleaned it up somewhat, but it may need replaced, or you can just blow it out with the air hose. I need to take out these right here. These ones are 8 millimeters. These ones are 7. On this back side there's a hose here. You're just going to slide off like so. Alright, now we're going to take off this gas line. Get something to pour it in, and you're just gonna you can probably clip this with a vice grip so get the gas not to fall out, but then you have to get a pair of pliers, squeeze these down, move it over and pull that out, and you can waste the gas or reuse it depending on how bad it is. Now if you guys can see from that angle, so I'm gonna go ahead and take you guys over here. This hose, gas, I'm going to pinch the line here, pull this off and over, and then unhook it and get you guys something in there to drain it into. Also, I've worked on quite a few of these little carburetors, and sometimes these things, the gas up in here has gotten so bad that this stuff will get stuck in there, frozen, and then you're going to have to just replace the carburetor. I'll put some links that I can find to any parts to this down in the description. So, or if I can find the whole carburetor, I'll put it down in there. That should pinch it enough to get it where I can get it into this jug. Looks like most of this is going to be coming out when I pull this all off. Looks like there's 2 brackets in there. I can go ahead and probably start pulling this forward. Yep. All right, so looks like I thought I was going to have to pull those 2 screws out, but it looks like I'm not going to have to because it's going to start releasing right there. So I'm going to start pulling that out. You can see it starting to slide forward. There it goes. Now I'm going to unhook these 2 wires here. Set that back and get that slide out of there. There we go. Got one out. Put it off to the side. We got this last one. Might not be able to do it with that. So I'm going to go ahead and pull this gas hose off of here. It's not wanting to come. Looks like I already got a hole in it, so I may have to replace that. Hose isn't coming off of there. Gas holes off of there, and then that should just pop right off. Yeah. I'm already seeing a little hole on my line, so I'm going to go ahead and replace that, but I'm going to leave it clamped up right there. And that's what this looks like. I'm going to take it apart, screws right here, and clean all that out inside there. Go ahead and let this gas flow into this. Open that up. If it's dirty or have particles in it, you may just want to go ahead and put new gas in it. But normally, these things stayed on the mower part, but I went ahead and took them off. I put it back together. It's going to go in there, and that's going to press down in there. These were 7mm right here. As you can see, everything is in there moving freely. Again, if those are stuck or you can't get them to move, you may have to just replace it. People that buy used mowers all the time to try to find them not running, they like giving 10, 20, 30 bucks for mowers, taking this apart, cleaning it out, and reselling it for $200, $300. Or as much as they can get. I don't know how this comes off of here yet. See if I can figure it out. I might have to get a screwdriver and pry it up. Try it with this little one first. It looks like it's going to pry up out of there, so I'll go right here and pry it up. There it goes. There's a little bit of gas in there. Let's see what the top of it looks like. I'm going to go ahead and pour that gas out of there. See, this is facing this way. Got this pin that holds this float in there. Yeah, I got quite a bit of grime I even have bubbles in there, so there might be a little bit of moisture in there. I'll let you guys see a little bit better. Put it right here and let you guys come down in here. You see down in there, you can see kind of like a bubble setting in there, so that could be some water. So I'm going to pull this out, take this off, this pin out, pull that out, and start spraying it down. Get that pin out, get that float out of there. I'm just sliding it over. I think I can probably just pop it out. Yep, there we go. The pin comes right out of there. Put it over there. This little thing came out. Put it right over there as well. Before I move on, I should want to do this, and just in case some of you guys didn't see where it popped out at. This little thing goes right up in here, and it sets down in that hole. So it's one of the things that'll do a float. I guess it pulls that up and down. Go ahead and start cleaning some of this up. Alright, figured this would be a little bit easier to get out, and I didn't want to break it, but I'm going to go ahead and put some pliers right here on this. I'm going to pull it out. There it goes. See what it looks like down in there. Honestly, I'm not seeing too much crud on mine, but we're going to clean it up anyways. Okay, back to the carbon choke cleaner. Lay everything out. Looks like it's going pretty good. Be careful. I got some on my face. Looks like fine. Let's try to spray it in that little hole. That's out there smoothly. It burns! It burns! Alright, now it looks like we're already ready to start putting it back together. I don't know if there's any other places that I need to spray. I'll spray it in here too. In case there's anything that spray it in there. Another hole right there. It's coming out that way. I don't know where that hole's going. I'm not seeing anything coming out freely. Alright, that's all drained out. Get this cleaned up. Go to the side. Put this back together. This was to the front. So over here, so we'll go ahead and put that back down in there. And put this float back in there. Pops back down in there. Try to get it lined up in the middle somewhere so it's back in there working. All that cleaned out. Go ahead and just clean the outside up a little bit, even though it doesn't need it. Sticking this back down in here. And then there's a key right there, so I'm going to have that one on the outside. Just pops it in there. And now it's ready to go back in. Alright, I'm going to also clean out this tank. I don't know if you guys can see it, but it looks like there's some crud, maybe some water down in there. And I'm looking at my gas. It looks like it's going to be needing cleaned. You can see that there's little stuff out there. So I do have bad gas, and this gas will definitely need new gas put back in. Got down in there again. I don't know if you guys can see it. And all that stuff I'm going to try to clean out. Run out of there. In there. And I already took this off. Like I said, I think I seen a little hole over here. Right in here maybe. I don't know if it was already like that or if I pinched it when I did it with the pliers trying to get it off of there. But I already have some hose. Go ahead and cut it the same length. Put it back on there. Like so. This in the middle somewhere. Get out of there. Let's see a little bit at the bottom. Put that back on there. Also, tight fit. Go ahead and move these over just a hair. There. Go ahead and clean this up a little bit right there. Okay. this back on. Put this fuel line back on. There we go. Already put that top one back in there, and this one is gonna go up to this hole. Goes. And then we got got it back in there. Make sure all that stuff is going to be working. It still looks good. Sure is. Seal out and clean it up. Back up on the back. Start putting these things back together. Look down in there. Again, I don't know if you guys could see it earlier, but you can see all that crud is now gone. There you have it. I'm gonna stick some gas in there. And we're gonna fire it up. Guys, I hate these things. I already broke off the little button, but man, these things can make a mess when you're trying to get some gas into something. You have to trying to hold that clip in and pull this and hold the gas can. I don't know who thought these new nozzles were a great idea. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and put that cover on it. I'm gonna see if it starts up. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this up here. And if I don't get it here, I'm gonna check that spark plug stick. goes. Guys, I've already been out here earlier. Put like at least 50 to 70 some pulls on this. So let's get going. Warmed up. Good. Put this back on there.
That's pretty cool.
I have to take it back off. Get it to run through that. So if you guys are willing to do this yourself, it'll save you guys a lot of money. And if you're planning on buying one that doesn't run, as long as that engine turns over, normally it's that carburetor that needs cleaned out. So you guys may be able to get you guys a cheap lawnmower that someone else is selling because they can't get it to start. And some of them are brand new. Alright, here's a little hill. It hasn't been mowed for a few years, but I'm just going to go ahead and see if it'll go up this. It's pretty steep. I'm not going to do that whole hill, but just this steep part, so you guys see how it works.